Equal pay for equal work should be a fundamental principle of our economy. It's the idea that whether you're a high school teacher, a business executive, or a professional soccer player or tennis player, your work should be equally valued and rewarded, whether you are a man or a woman. It's a simple ideal. It's a simple principle.
And the White House doesn't follow it. Welcome to Gimme 5, folks. We talked about this earlier in the show. He is a hypocrite. He lies like he breathes. So why should we believe him on this? First of all, as I mentioned, women's tennis players play best 2 out of 3 sets. Men play 3 out of 5. So why should women make the same prize money for a specific tournament when they don't do as much work? No, don't say that. You must be sexist. Okay. This is nonsense. The White House has admitted they don't pay. I think they pay 88 cents on the dollar. And let's go back 2 years. Watch.
It's one of President Obama's top agenda items here just yesterday.
Let's make sure women earn pay that's equal to their efforts.
And back in April, this.
The average full-time working woman earns just 77 cents for every dollar a man earns.
Well, that's been one tricky statistic. That's the U.S. on average. What it doesn't explain is the fact that more women hold the lower-paying jobs in a number of fields. For the highest-paying roles, the pool of applicants in many fields is predominantly male for a number of reasons, including choice. And those fields include the White House, where more women hold the lower-paying positions, and where if you use the same average used in a lot of the rhetoric, then the White House pay gap has women earning about 88 cents to the dollar. And that hasn't changed in 6 years.
Inconvenient truth, Mr. Hypocrite-in-Chief. This is such bogus nonsense. Here's more.
There is no doubt that there is more that we can do to improve our record here at the White House, but when compared to the private sector, our record stands pretty strong.
If that average doesn't necessarily represent equal work for equal pay, is it really fair to say that in America it's 77 cents to the dollar, female to male?
Again, what I would say is that there are a variety of metrics that can be consulted to evaluate whether or not equal work leads to equal pay.
Homina, 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 homina. Of course there's various metrics. It's not a black or white issue. Like they said, the applicants for most high-paying jobs are male. Choice in school, what you major in. It's all goes into it. It's not discrimination. This is such a bogus bunch of baloney. And let's go to, remember Jay Carney? Remember this famous exchange before Josh Earnest? Watch.
Why is that an example or evidence of discrimination in the workforce at large, but it's not evidence of discrimination when women here at the White House make 88% of what men here at the White House make?
Yeah, good question. What's your answer?
There's no question that everybody needs to do more to get this right. One of the reasons why, one of the factors that goes into the figures that exist here at the White House is an aggressive effort to bring in young, talented women and others to help the workforce here be diverse.
Isn't it wonderful to watch them have no answer for these questions? They make it an issue. Oh, women need to be paid equal work for equal pay. Hillary doesn't do it. She doesn't do it, didn't do it in her Senate campaign staff. She didn't do it. She doesn't do it at the Clinton Foundation. The White House doesn't do it because you can't do it. Because it's a bogus concept. But they put it forth to make it seem like, oh, equal rights, equal work. And they can't explain why at the White House they don't have it. Oh, well, there's a lot of metrics. Here's more.
I'm not disputing that there are a lot of factors that go into that, but the discrepancy is real. And again, I think that...
I still don't understand why you're saying that's evidence of discrimination outside the White House, but the same metric is not evidence of discrimination inside the White House. I mean, it's the same metric.
Again, John, what I'm saying, we're an open... Well, first of all, again, if you want to compare metrics, we're doing better than the public at large.
Yeah, 77 cents at the public at large, they claim back then, to 88 cents at the White House. You know, this is such a... But when will people understand? It's a made-up issue, it's a bogus issue, and the White House doesn't do it. So when Obama parades around, he's full of it. Thank you.